Hi, everyone. It's Natasha Trenev, the president and founder of Natren, and a health food industry veteran and also alternative healthcare veteran for 56 years. I believe I started the whole business about women's health about 50 more plus years ago by introducing a super strain of L. acidophilus, which has been in the literature for over 100 years, not only for vaginal health, but for reproductive organ health, which is so important in today's society because many young women are just treating things symptomatically, but they're not getting at the root cause. Because when you have problems vaginally, it can affect every organ in your body. It can, affect your uterus. It can affect your ovaries. It can even the bacteria can even get into your fallopian tubes, which many doctors didn't talk about years ago. So how did I prove that my wonderful Lactobacillus acidophilus product is now one of the best choices you can have for your vaginal health? So this is the ultimate vaginal health support. It's new and improved, and it's been around for 30 years. It was recommended by the head of the OBGYN department at a nationally prominent hospital out of Los Angeles called Cedars-Sinai. It's been used by other prominent gynecologists, recommended because it's ultimately safe. It is the original vaginal flora. There are some other organisms that are being talked about and were in the literature, but this has been in the literature for at least 100 years. And we know it's safe and effective. And how can I prove that to you? Well, ultimately, in the late 1980s, I was contacted by the Yale Nursing School, and they wanted to test my super strain of Lactobacillus acidophilus on HIV positive women who had serious problems with yeast overgrowth. And I was put to task to compete with a pharma drug to see how well our product would do. Come to learn when we started the study that they were not going to give my effective dose because they had compliance problems. And then I learned that they were giving a third of my recommended effective dose. And guess what? About 80 women, when they finished the study, our product, our Lactobacillus acidophilus, the NAS strain, did as well as the pharma drug. And I can't name the pharma drug because I don't want to get myself into trouble. But I can tell you this was safe, it was effective, and it got the problem done. And you say, well, that's just yeast infections. Well, yeast infections in an immunocompromised individual is the most difficult thing to deal with. It's not that easy to get rid of because yeast is a organism that's much more evolved than a regular bacteria. So this L. acidophilus will compete effectively with bacteria you don't want in your vaginal tract, and it will compete with the yeast. And it's not just about, making you feel pretty or making you smell pretty or making your discharge go away. That's just a symptomatic sign that you've got a problem in your vaginal tract. It's much more serious than that because once it gets into your fallopian tubes, it gets into your ovaries, it gets into your other sexual reproductive organs, a lot of problems can happen. So you don't want a product that just treats, vaginal issues. You want a product that has evolved with you as a Homo sapien female that, works each and every time. And if you follow my directions, and they're quite easy, you take one of my Natren Probiotic for vaginal health twice a day. It's 5 billion CFU colony forming units. Sorry, I'm tripping up on my own words because I'm so excited to get this out. And it's kind of coming out fast enough. This product can literally change your life. And how do I know? Because it has the right amount of bacteria. They're actually functional because the CFUs or the count or the bacteria count is something I developed for the industry to measure the activity of the bacteria. You don't need to know all the scientific data. What you need to know, this is safe, this is effective, and I think every young female should use it, especially if she's sexually active. because you're transmitting bacteria each and every time you have, intercourse or you're with a partner. Bacteria are exchanged. And it's very important that you keep your whole reproductive cycle healthy, because it can affect everything in your body. It can affect the total health of your whole body. It can affect your hormone production. It can affect your menstrual cycle, and can have a lot of problems that you're not even aware of, that you don't want to deal with. So here's a product that's been on the market for 30 years. It's now new and improved. It's been time tested, and it works each and every time, not just to make your vaginal tract healthy, but to make all of your reproductive organs healthy. And if you follow my advice, it can never harm you. There's other positive effects from taking this. And who can benefit? Any girl of any age or any woman of any age. Why? Because it's safe and effective, and it's a normal part of your healthy bacteria found in your reproductive organs, including your fallopian tubes, your vaginal tract, your ovaries, your uterus. It's everywhere where reproductive cycles are affected. So please take a moment. This is how it works. You take one capsule twice a day, and then I'm also recommending that you insert it vaginally. It's a very easy process. I teach you how to do it. Many of the products on the market give you applicators, which people are not taught how to sanitize them effectively, so they get cross-contamination, and then their infection or their problems keep coming back. But here is an effective way that's worked for decades. It's safe and effective, and I can promise you that people who have had problems swear by this product and have written me many letters thanking me for making this simple product available with the one bacteria that has been shown in literature to have evolved with Homo sapiens and is the most safe and effective bacteria you can use for your vaginal health. So now that I've said this to you, I want to encourage you to go to the website, try a bottle, give me your feedback, because that's what girls do. We talk to each other and tell each other why a product is safe and effective, why it has been used successfully, not only in a Yale nursing school study, but also at the University of California, Davis, at their health center. Those women who use this product were very grateful. There are 2 published clinical trials, so we know it's safe and effective. And believe me, trying stuff that's new and unproven is not something you want to use vaginally. You want to make sure that the product is safe. You want to make sure the product is effective, and you want to make sure that it affects your whole reproductive cycle. So go to the Natren website. It'll be available there quite soon. Try the Natren Probiotic Ultimate Vaginal Health product and give me your feedback, because that's how ladies learn. We talk to each other and we learn what the good products are, the safe products. The safety is the most important issue. You need to put a safe microbe into your vaginal tract, one that's been around, time tested, not only by individuals, but by doctors, and it is doctor recommended, and it is used by doctors in their patients, even to this day. So thanks for listening. Get back to me, get the product, give me your feedback, and we'll make everybody healthy again.